Yo, what is up, squad? It's your dude PinoE here. Today was a slow news day, but that's okay because in 3 days it's going to be July. So for today's video, let's take a look at next month's Air Jordan releases. For the very first time, a Jordan training shoe is coming built featuring Nike's Flyknit technology, and to kick off the month of July, we have the Jordan Trainer 2 Flyknit, coming dressed in the Chicago colors of white, black, and gym red. I'm not a big fan of the shoe, but I do like a couple things that Jordan did here. First off, the Flyknit pattern. It's different from anything we've seen Nike put out, and I like that. But I also like the use of the Flyknit with a midfoot strap for lockdown support. If you're a fan, then look for these on July 1st on Nike.com and at select Jordan retailers for a retail price of $140. For the very first time, a Jordan training shoe is coming built featuring Nike's Flyknit technology, and to kick off the month of July, hold up, wait, I already said that. Okay, there's another Jordan 2 Trainer Flyknit coming, but this time the shoe is dressed in a full black upper with a white mid and an icy blue outsole. Another detail worth noting is a nod to the brand's heritage. It's not easy to spot, but that nod is highlighted by the elephant print found on the midfoot strap. This pair drops on July 1st with a retail price of $140. Next up, we got the Air Jordan 5 Flight Suit. You first heard about this shoe about 5 or 6 months back from me and my dude P Smurf, and in just 3 days the pair is releasing as a massive GR, available in full family sizing. The shoe itself is nice. It comes in a full red suede upper with black detailing and a gray 3M tongue. Too much red on this shoe for me, and like most of you watching this, I wish we would have gotten a retro of the Raging Bull, but I can see why some of you out there like these. Anyway, I don't think you have to worry about these selling out right away, and that's a good thing. July 1st is the date, and $190 is the price. Next up, we have the Air Jordan Retro 1 High OG K54, and for this year's street basketball tournament, Jordan Brand has decided to dress the Air Jordan 1 in a mismatching red and blue with an upper built of suede and leather. The pair drops on July 8th for $160 overseas, but a heads up, I'm hearing they may release in limited quantities in the US. Stay tuned for more. Releasing alongside the ones, we have the Air Jordan 31 Low K54. The pair is very similar to the Air Jordan 31 Fine Print that dropped a while back with a couple differences. Similar to the ones, the tongue and metallic strips on the heels get treated in a mismatched red and blue. The K54 logo gets displayed on a bright red insole, and finishing this one off, the left heel gets hit with a large Jumpman, while the right receives the K54 logo. Overall, I'm not a fan, but the booty shot looks dope, and the logo on the translucent outsole is a nice touch. July 8th is the date for these, and $160 is the price. This next pair is bad. The Air Jordan 6 Low GS Mint Foam. It's not so much the colorway. The shoe comes in an anthracite colored upper with mint foam accenting and metallic gold hitting the lace lock. The colorway is actually pretty nice. What I don't like about these is the textured leather underlays, which gives it a cheap look. You could disagree, and if you like these, then look for them on July 8th for $120. So damn, July 8th is a busy day over at Jordan Brand, because next on the list we have the Air Jordan 5 Premium, dropping on the 8th for $400. The pair is built using a premium black leather upper with the standout feature coming in the form of a ribbed leather in place of the mesh netting and tongue. The lace lock is replaced with the same flight accessory that we saw in the previous Premium 5s. The inner sock liner is upgraded to leather, and the eyelets get hit with carbon fiber. I can appreciate what they were trying to do here, but I'm good. I'm going to be passing on these as well. Next up, we have the nicest colorway we've seen yet on the Air Jordan 2 Decon, triple black. Sometimes simple is good, and I think the simplicity suits the torn down version of the Air Jordan 2. July 15th is the date for this pair, and they release for $160. Okay, so I'm going to share one of my pet peeves, and that's when people compare one shoe to another and call it the poor man's version. Like this pair up on screen, the Air Jordan 2 Decon Sail, being called the poor man's Just On Beach. It's not the beach, it's not the poor man's version. This shoe has feelings and its own identity, and it releases July 15th for $160. And last up for the trio of Decon 2s, we have the Thunder Blue colorway, and you guessed it, they drop on July 15th for $160. Well, you didn't really guess it since I flashed the info across the screen, but whatever. I like all three of these colorways. Will I actually buy a pair? I doubt it, but they're dope. On to July 22nd, and up on screen we have a look at the Air Jordan 13 GS Mint Foam. You know where you heard about this shoe first, about a month ago, and that's right here, thanks to my dude Official Mayor. The shoe comes in a black upper built from leather with matching suede overlays, while the inner liner and outsole get hit with mint foam. Finishing this one off, the Jordan branding on the tongue comes in a metallic gold, while the hologram is set in an iridescent flavor. July 22nd is the date, available in extended grade school sizing for $140. Besides the K54 ones, this might be the only shoe that catches my interest this month. The Air Jordan 13 History of Flight. The History of Flight collection was revealed back in 2009, and since then, people have been paying thousands for samples. Well, here's your chance to own a true-to-sample version for only $190. The pair is constructed of white leather with metallic silver branding hitting the tongue, a white mid, and university red detailing on the sock liner and outsole. Completing this one off, the pair is finished with black laces. July 22nd is the date, $190 is the price for men's, and $140 for grade school. I love this shoe, not because I'm a huge fan of the model, it's decent, but because of the divide between the old heads and the newer sneaker collectors. The old heads love the pair and everything about it, and the newer folks can't stand it. It's fun to post these up and listen to the arguments. But for anyone who likes this pair, July 29th is the release date, and the retail price for these is $170. And last up, we have the Air Jordan Spizike Black Cement, and I hate this shoe. I actually hate it. Is it a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6? The shoe has a complex and doesn't know what it is. The elephant print looks great, the side netting of the 5 with the lacing system of the 4 is a no-go, the tongue of the 6 or the ankle of the 5 doesn't help it any, and although I know Spike Lee has been a big piece of Jordan Brand since the beginning, his face on the heel confirms that I don't want these. There's no exact date for this pair yet, but they're expected in July for $175. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out.